Hello everyone, this is Beastly Eel here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the latest episode of The Bad Batch. So this is The Bad Batch, episode 3 of season 2, The Solitary Clone. This episode it goes away from the heroes of the Clone Force 99 and focuses more on Crosshair. So during this, we actually have the episode start on Desix, and I do apologize if I'm mispronouncing the name, but Desix was a remote world that was once a member of the Confederacy of the Independent Systems. So it starts off on that planet where a force of the Empire comes in and states that the Empire is taking over, and the Kwani Ames, who is the current governor of Desix, basically says, "No, that's not happening. We told you that we declined your request, and they basically said, yeah, we looked over it, but as you can tell, it's been denied." And while this happens, they get taken out, not Desic's army, but actually the Empire's army. Now, the Empire's army, there was not a big force there. They were expecting them to just back down. And because of this, a bunch of separatist robots, droids, I should say, came out and basically took out all of the clones. And they did not kill them, they just made sure that they gave up. So we go back to the headquarters of the Empire, I guess you would say, and we see Crosshairs in the middle of the eatery, and he goes to sit down with a couple of his clone troopers, and they basically get up and leave him. So he's eating alone. He gets called into the office. He's getting told that he has a mission specifically to um, deal with the situation on Desix, and is told that he is no longer commander, even though he is fully healed and ready to go back out onto the field after his issue. We also find out he was on that planet after Task Force 99 left for like 36 rotations, which 36 rotations is how many times that planet goes in a complete cycle. Not around its star, but around its axis. Just so you're aware. So it'd be like 36 on that planet's of that planet's days. Um, anyway, so he's basically being told he's going to be on that, and his commander was Cody, who was once the commander um, of oh my gosh, the he was the commander for Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, apparently Cody requested Crosshair specifically, and they go on planet. They deal with the situation. They start going into a firefight with the droids, and they start looking to figure out how to get there. So they know there must be a tactical droid involved, and so they start to work together to take them out. So when they finally get to the bell tower and the tactical droid is already taken out, and they've dealt with multiple droids. And what's his name? Crosshair's using the mirrors to be able to take out um, enemies from afar. We now see that it's Cody and Crosshairs dealing with the current governor of Desix and the hopefully new governor of Desix. So what happens is Cody basically negotiates with um, with Ames, basically stating that you need to back down. We don't want another war here. Let's end it right now. And she agrees reluctantly, but she does agree. And that's when the new governor basically orders Cody to kill her, and he refuses, and Crosshairs does. Takes her out without hesitation. Um, and what happens is when they get back on planet, back to base, sorry, after bringing all of the wounded stormtroopers out of there, they start bringing in bigger army to come in to make sure that all of Desix falls under the Empire's control. So when Crosshairs goes back to the base, he's eating alone again, and actually before this, when they first get back on planet, Cody asks him, Commander Cody asks him, "Do you think the Empire is actually doing good?" And Crosshairs goes, "It doesn't matter. We're soldiers." And that's when Cody's like, we're different from the droids. We can actually make choices, and then when we make those choices, we have to live with those choices. And that's when I don't know how many days later, but we see Crosshair eating alone, gets called into the office again, gets told he's going to be going on a new mission under a new commander, and he asks what happened to Commander Cody, and he was told that Commander Cody was AWOL, and apparently that a lot of clones have been leaving lately. Clearly, clone loyalty no longer exists. That's how the episode ends. Let's kind of break this down a little bit. We get to see how um we get to see one big thing is there's still a lot more clones in the um Empire's army than I realized. I don't think I realized exactly how many were still around, especially after seeing Crosshair, um, and then the showing of new stormtroopers who were not clones. So seeing all that, and seeing that there's still a lot of them was definitely a big thing. But also hearing that the clones are now realizing after Order 66 that maybe they made the wrong decision and that what they did was not in the correct, and maybe they need to really rethink their life. And I think that's a big piece here that we're now seeing the clones are realizing that they might not have chosen the right path. Now, granted, you can argue that because of Order 66, that they were forced to, and there was no choice, and blah blah blah. But all that still does remains that in the end they still have to live with their choice, live with what happened, even if they might not have been in full control of it. They still have to deal with the fact of what they did, and we definitely see that in this episode to the point where Commander Cody actually just leaves. He goes AWOL, and I'm curious to know if he actually went AWOL or if he was actually terminated um, based on him disobeying orders. So we'll have to wait and see on that one to know for sure. But even for the fact, either direction, it's proving that the clones themselves are realizing they might not have been in the right to begin with. And definitely interesting to see where the rest of this series goes, especially after this episode. Um, you know, are we going to be seeing the fact that the clones split off from the Empire and they start to go after the Empire? Where are we going with this? So it'd be very interesting to see. Definitely looking forward to the next several episodes. But let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. Did you like this episode? Did you not? And tell me why. And as always, if you like the content you see, please like and subscribe below. Other than that, this is going to be Beastly Eel signing out. Have a great night.